Proverbs 13:23. Much food is in the tillage of the poor, but there's that is destroyed for want of judgment. This is a proverb that is about poverty and equity. Poverty's a complex subject. Work and labor can create the conditions, but only mishpat, as this proverb shows, can bring home the harvest. Abundance can exist and still benefit nobody. If there's injustice in that system, then it means the labor and the effort is pointless, so they stop trying. You can do everything right, but if you neglect justice, it's going to erase all other effort. The cost of this is going to be absorbed by the ones least capable of paying it, the poor, the working poor. The best thing that we can do is, since we can't eliminate all poverty, is we have to create fair, transparent, and equitable systems. And when we do that, at least the people at the bottom, the poor, the vulnerable, they have a fighting chance that if they work hard, they can move up. It doesn't matter who you are. Every single person is in charge of something. You have dominion in some area of life. Stewardship of whatever those resources are, they're going to come with the territory. Part of your job as the steward is to identify where the leaks are and then close them. Resources have no function unless and until they're properly stewarded. There's a lot of hidden wealth in unexpected places, and that if you can just mobilize all of your available resources, then all of a sudden you can create, metaphorically, much food. You want to develop a love of mishpat. Is God loves righteousness and he loves order and justice because it reflects who he is. It's the idea of fairness. Mishpat is this core character trait, and it's an absolute moral beauty to God when we value what he values. He doesn't want us to view justice as this abstract concept. He wants us to see that it's a system that we implement. It's something that we participate in and that we practice. As Christians, many times we have the tendency to think like, oh, that's this old system. It doesn't matter anymore. But there's so much wisdom and understanding and having the Torah taught to you of these ins, the outs, the hows, and the whys. That's where we're going to learn what mishpat even is. And then once we know what it is, we can adopt it as a governing principle. But more than anything, we can recognize when it's missing so that we can address the lack of mishpat. Injustice destroys living standards because it means hard work doesn't matter. A system that creates poverty in spite of the presence of wealth, potential, and effort is failing because at some level, it's disrupting God's reciprocal moral order, his mishpat.